Kagurabachi Chapter 112 is here. Part 1 of Kagurabachi is over. And of course, there's a chance that Samura can come back. So, let's get right to it. So the chapter begins 4 days after the last one. And we find out that the Swordmaster is basically running the country. We know he plans to kill all evildoers. So, we see Ro and the Masumi and Iori, of course. And they haven't heard from Samura or Chihiro. Of course they can't hear from Samura. From Chihiro. So they don't know what happened. Iori is with Tobimune, of course. And Chihiro finally makes it to them. Ro asks if Samura is dead and Chihiro just simply nods, saying Samura sacrificed his life to save them all. Iori asks them if there's anything they can do. And Chihiro says there's still a chance. He explains that Samura used the dark power, a realm of the enchanted blades even his father, Konoshige, couldn't fathom. A power that sacrifices life. And since he's died once by Tobimune's power and come back, Samura has a chance. Since he didn't simply die, he was turned to ash by Tobimune's power. So if he can use the same dark flames again, then maybe Mr. Samura could be revived. Chihiro says Samura never gave up on his life with Iori. Of course he didn't, it's Samura, bro. Ro then asks a very interesting question. He says, it's a life-sacrificing power. Wouldn't we need to sacrifice another life for this? And Chihiro's like, no, that the enchanted blade itself can sacrifice itself for the power. But we cannot use it now since the Tobimune isn't at the brink of death. But in order to get it to the brink of death, we have to break it. And Iori immediately tries to break the sword. But of course it doesn't work. And Chihiro's like, I'll do it myself. Let me handle this. Since he knows how to break enchanted blades. Chihiro reveals that everyone who was involved in sealing away the enchanted blades are in hiding from Soga. And he plans to reforge the enten. Then we cut over to the Swordmaster, and he's thinking about what Samura told him about his curse. And he's like, curse? What I got from the war was a lesson. And we see this baby, and I think it's Soga holding the baby. Maybe it's Chihiro as a baby, I don't know. I mean, look at the hair, it probably is Chihiro as a baby. Anyway, moving on. We cut over to Chihiro, and he's gone full swordsmith. He remembers the words of Sojo on the enchanted blades being only to take lives. Hiyuki, Kiora, Yura screaming at him that his father created this world. And finally, Soga, the swordmaster, saying, I will kill all evildoers. And Chihiro thinks, what kind of blade should I make? We see he's planning on making a new enten, a new cloud gouger as well. What's going on? He remembers his father and the words he said. He wants to become a swordsmith as well. And now he's saying, I'll surpass you. And he begins the hammering, and that's where the chapter ends. Yeah, so part 1 is done. That was a legendary part 1. Every single chapter since chapter 1 has been fire, has been just peak. And part 2 is just going to continue the trend, so I'm all here for it. And not to forget Samura. Is he going to come back? I don't know. You want him back or you want him to stay dead? Because he is a phoenix. And Phoenix rise from the ashes and return, so it's right there. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.